Guys, these are the streets of Chicago right now. Very calm, very lively, very nightlife on this Thursday evening before these troops move into Chicago. We're showing you pictures right now of the scene where troops are expected to take Chicago this entire weekend. We know federal agents will be on the ground. We know troops will be on the ground. We know the president is not backing down on this fight.
We are getting word that the mass deportation raids are going to begin on Tuesday in the city of Chicago. I first learned that these raids would begin quickly at a town committee meeting here on Thursday. We did not know where they would begin. We did not know when. Now the Wall Street Journal is reporting that they will begin on Tuesday in Chicago. And here is what a lawyer told us. If you are an American citizen, carry identification on you that can prove your citizenship or legal status. That could be a real ID driver's license. That could be a passport. Have that with you, particularly if you work in a place where there are undocumented individuals or live in a community that could be densely populated with them as well. It is likely they are just going to round folks up and they're not going to ask that many questions. So please, this involves personal safety and liberty. So please pay attention to what is going on. If you are able to document any of this safely with your cameras by video, please do so and be sure to post that to whatever platform is available. The more information that is out there, the better. We need information and we need community. If I get more information, I will be sure to bring that to you, including other locations. It is likely not going to stop at Chicago. Other major cities, likely Democratic cities, will be targeted next.
Chicago, the National Guard is going to come in. They putting up the barricades. If you in Chicago, this is what's going on. Y'all young people, y'all caused this problem. 90s and 2000 generation has caused this problem. They're here because of the violence. If you was born in that generation, you caused this. This is y'all fault. They putting up the barricades. Hey, the 90s and the 2000 generations caused this. Everybody want a peaceful life. At what expense? Kids can't come outside. Kids can't play. Older generation can't go get their prescription without being robbed or harassed by the young generation. Y'all caused this. It's all y'all fault. Y'all caused this. Maybe if you start listening to the older generations, you'll live longer. You'll prosper in life. I'm 41. It's sad to say that the next generation ain't meant to make it past 15. My generation, we made it. I'm an 84 kid. Y'all young generation need to get it together. I hope this message reached somebody. God bless to all.
As someone who grew up in Chicago, I want to issue a friendly warning to Donald Trump, the National Guard who's following them blindly into cities, and the ICE agents that think they're going into Chicago and they're just going to pull up in vans and deport people because they look different. You're in for a grave surprise, my friends. Chicagoans really don't appreciate it when you come into their neighborhoods and start pushing them around. If you don't think they're going to fight back, you've never lived in Chicago. I'd be very careful. This is an actual warning. They will fight you tooth and nail with everything you have. Now, of course, you have guns, which means you're probably going to win the fight, and you're going to kill innocent Americans.
Federal agents are staging at the Naval Station Great Lake ahead of the Chicago crackdown. That's right, AKA crime crackdown. This is Keith, the law enforcement OG. I've gotten 15 years experience in law enforcement, and I told you this was going to happen, didn't I? Anyway, let's get into the story right here, all the details. Federal agents are already on the ground just outside of Chicago, ready to go. Governor J.B. Pritzker confirmed that the federal agents are there, including ICE and CBP. That's right, CBP. They have begun staging at the Naval Station Great Lake in North Chicago. Now, that's not speculation. This is factual, coming straight from OG himself. That's right, law enforcement OG. Reports say around 30 agents have already arrived, training with shields, flashbangs, and crowd control tactics, preparing to move into Chicago very, very soon. The mission depends on who you ask. Either a crime crackdown or an immigration crackdown. I feel it's a little bit of both. What the White House call law and order, this is being viewed by Illinois leaders as a direct attack on state authority. Well, the state does not know how to handle their business, right? Governor Pritzker and Mayor Brandon Johnson are already blasting a move, saying the city does not want or need their help, federal enforcement help. But Trump has made it very clear, crystal clear, Chicago is ground zero for his federal enforcement agenda. So, while local officials stall and complain, federal boots are already staged, training, and waiting just outside the city limits to do what needs to be done. And you know what that is? That's finally getting some type of law enforcement work done. Cleaning these streets, getting rid of these criminals, and giving people the protection that they duly need. Hey, this is Keith, the law enforcement OG. I got 15 plus years experience in law enforcement.